same time, but just stay focused. That's why I always say, I wish I had friends outside Primerica, but even if I did, I don't have the time for it. Even if I did, I don't have the time for it. If you have the time for it, is I don't know, but I don't have the time for it. And for me, it's like this business consumes much of my time, and then my friends are in Primerica, so it's like double positive, right? And I love to do serving at church because it's like the one day that disconnects me a little bit, but yet connects me again, with why I'm doing what I'm doing. I feel like now that I've served at church a little bit more on Sundays, keeps me connected to the outreach, to the like, okay, there's more than just using money for certain things. Now you got to help other people and doing outreach stuff, and it has given me other ideas on that. But it's awesome to build a business. It's awesome. Count it all joy. Yep. The Bible says, count it all joy. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy, but trust me, I wouldn't give anything back. We had our own struggles, but I had to go through it. I'm sorry. I had to go through it to know what it feels to fight for your marriage, because I never had an example. So if you don't have an example, you're going to have to go through it yourself. That's why I say negative things don't happen to you in business, is for your team. So you can have an example for them. Either they'll be the example for others, or you'll be the example. Honestly, guys, I'd rather go through all the negative so I can be an example to you guys. I'd rather go through it. It's inevitable. So I had to go through it so I can know what it feels, so I can look at women and say, no. You fight, you stick, you do this, right? And but other than that, I think that's it. I don't know if you want us to recognize the double digiters and have them speak.
Yes, let's do it.
Raul, I have a question for Noemi.
Yes,
now,
sir.
We plug into your training, man. We're gonna learn, okay? So sorry, guys. Okay. So Noemi, let me ask a question. I'm trying to get a girl back in my business that is one of my directs, and she ended up quitting, whatever. And she told me this. She says, I felt that I didn't have a social life. Okay. And I didn't want to be rough, tough with her. So I told her, I can understand that. I mean, I'm a total people person. And right now, pandemic is really hitting me really hard because I love hanging out with people. I'm a people person. That's what makes me happy. And we're in quarantine, my only friends are in Primerica. So I have that. So I didn't really know how to overcome it, like in a female kind of way. And at the same time, I wanted to, I'm like you, Noemi, give me a break. Social life for what? You know what I mean? That's what I think. It's like, just build a business, get rich, and be free and do whatever the heck you want to do with your life, right? But I couldn't make it worse. So I said, no, I understand. I said, well, you know what? Let me just talk to Jen and see, maybe you guys can talk. What would you said if she would have told you that?
Well, honestly, I would have asked questions like, you feel you didn't have social life with friends or social life with your family?
Well, I just feel that I'll role play with you, okay? So I just feel like, I want to make you proud, but I don't have a social life. I have friends outside of this business, and I want to hang out with them, but at the same time, when I see you, I feel guilty.
Okay, look, maybe I want to apologize to you, Sal, because I did this wrong. You feel to make me feel proud is completely the opposite. It's wrong. I want you to feel proud of yourself. If Primerica is something that fulfills you, do it. If spending time with your family is something that fills you, do it. Mm-hmm. All I'm here is to guide you to what you say you want to do. If you want to get to RVP, then I'll tell you the truth. You need to put in 6, maybe even 7 days a week. But I don't want you to, by me saying that, I don't want you to think that it's going to be all 100% Primerica at all times. But at certain point, in a certain period of time, it does have to be all Primerica. Now, what do you feel motivates you and fuels you? Do you have children?
No, I just wanted stability. You know what I mean? I had 2 jobs at one point, and I don't make enough money. And that's why I wanted to do Primerica, so I could pay my bills.
Let me ask you, when you were in Primerica, were you happy?
yeah, I love the people around and stuff. And I was, but like right now, it's just like, I just want to have a social life too.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good. And look, I'm not asking you to come back and do this business full time. I'm just saying if you just want to do this business very part time, keep your lifestyle, then let's do that. Because at one point you were great, Sal. And I don't know what happened where you did a complete disconnect. All I'm trying to do is that if part time is a place that you see yourself, then let's keep part time. Let's keep part time. Let's see how it goes. I'll call you once a week to see how you're doing and to catch up. And if you have an appointment or you have an interview and you want me to go with you, I'll go with you. But I promise you, I will not push you more than what you want me to do.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
I think that's where we fail. If someone's really good, like I have a girl on my team that had to go get a job, not by choice, but because her husband was like, you need to get a job, you need to get a job, you need to get a job. And I said, look, your husband's not in the business. He doesn't see what you see. So if he's just creating friction at home and you think this is the best thing for you guys, then you got to do it. Do you honestly feel is the best thing? And she goes, I don't feel is the best thing. I do feel is the best thing for our relationship, because right now, every time I get home, he throws at me like, another day, you're not going to get paid, another day. And almost as if like he prophesying the negative in Primerica versus encouraging me. I said, okay, then you do have to get a job. Then get a job. And on your day off, do your part to do Primerica. So I that's where she was at. But for some people, I just want to know where they're at. Some people are ready for tough, some ready for full throttle coaching. And also when people feel, you as leader guys, you guys know when people are like all Primerican and now they're being like mentally not all there, right? You could get into that, to that thing. I've had women in my team that I feel that from them. And we do fun things. Like we say, okay, and it's different because I'm a girl, so we'll go have a massage or we'll go do our nails. Or I'll say, look, you know what? For the next hour, forget about Primerica. Let's go get a massage. For the next hour, forget about Primerica. Let's go buy some shoes. For the next hour, forget about Primerica. Leave your phone in the car. Let's just go do something fun. And you can do those things with your team. Also, within the team, for me, I feel like Lady Lions has really helped me see women in a different perspective or a different angle. And it also has helped me for leverage. Because if I am healthy and I'm doing extracurricular activities, it's going to help me for my business. For example, I'm healthy in my business right now, in my marriage. I decided to serve at church on Sundays. But even that has helped me because China came from church, came from me saying, I'm going to serve, right? So that has came from church. On Sunday, I have a KT with the 5-pointer. They're coming over to the house. That couple came from church. Hey, Naomi, we see that you and Raul do Primerica. We want a life insurance and a Roth IRA. Great. You want us to come over or you want to come over? We'll go over to your house. You see, but that came from there. So when you're healthy and you do other things, then you're doing good. But when you're not mentally all there, I see it also with Keanu and Nicole. They're an RVP couple in our team. They could be going to Disneyland or a zoo, but they're thinking also business. You know, they're also connect. Why? Because they're healthy. When healthy people do extracurriculum activities, I have no problem.
Magnets.
They're magnets to where they're heading. Yeah. They're pulling people. But when they're not healthy and they do extracurricular activities, híjole, that becomes distraction. Now it pulls you away. It pulls you away. Now all of a sudden you're drinking. You weren't smoking weed. All of a sudden you're a pothead, you know, because it pulls you away from your calling versus it redirects you to your calling when you're healthy. So the mental health is true. We got to be mentally healthy. And we talk about being mentally tough. How about mentally healthy, right? We got to also be mentally healthy. Are you fit? And more than your physical, we got to worry about our physical mind and my mind, like being fit. Tony Robbins said, mind fit. And if my mind is fit, then I know I'm going to attract things towards where I'm heading, which is my vision. getting to $1 million, helping people, opening my orphanage, and all these things because I'm heading towards it and I'm healthy. And guys, that's very important. I mean, throughout the day, I'm putting on my makeup this morning. I started praying, Lord, help me, give me mental clarity because of where I'm heading. And Lord, I pray for financial. I was praying yesterday. I don't know, it was in my heart. I pray for complete financial independence so I can now do the things that you've called me to do. And then he said, well, you know what you have to do. And that's what I felt God said. You know what you have to do. And then I told God, well, help me speed up the process. Like here, speed up the process. And when I say that, I understand it's not going to come easy. There's going to be things that I have to learn to get there. So I say, well, come on, speed up the process. And if it's going to be hard and challenging, I want to go through it. Let's do it. Let's do it together. And it's been hard and challenging ever since I started praying, but it's good. It's good because it's growing me. It's good. I tell God, keep me busy on the things that I have to do, not on the things that I don't have to do. If it's not of me, let people quit. That's why when people quit, it hurts a little bit, but it no longer hurts a lot. Before it used to hurt a lot. Like my mom was leaving me. Now it's like, bro, it doesn't hurt a lot because it doesn't hurt a lot. I pray for you to leave. That's why you're leaving. I wish it wasn't like that, but I pray for you to leave. That's why you're leaving. And people who are here. So people walk inside your life all the time, guys. Don't be attached to people. Be attached to the vision. People will betray you. People will leave. People will say, I'm ready to win. I want to do something big. Next thing you know, they're watching the novelas or they're watching Netflix. They're watching Netflix, and it's like, wow, I thought you wanted to win. Like that's like my biggest wow moment. Seeing somebody que diga algo y que haga otra cosa, right? That's like a wow moment for me. It's like, I want a great wife. Yet I don't respect my husband. It doesn't match up. So we want to make sure that when we say something, we back it up with a lot of action, and that's it. So
how long did it take you, Raul, to go RVP?
4.5 years.
Okay, it took me 6. Okay, so now let me ask you a question. In those 4.5 years, can you share a little bit about the struggles inside, the psychological struggle that you went through? Because I run into a lot of people in my organization on all the base shops that I build and rebuild, and like for America, right? Everybody wants it so quick, man. It's like, oh my God, it's not coming fast enough. Okay. And you guys tell me your perspective of this, because I think that if you cook something in the crock pot and it takes 10 hours to cook, it's going to taste better than if you cook it in the microwave. But I understand at the same time that we live in a lifetime where everybody wants it now. They want the instant gratification. If you tell somebody, like I hardly ever, with these new people that I'm starting to recruit right now, I don't tell them it take me 6 years, because that's a turnoff, I feel. Okay, so I might be wrong. So I want my team, and probably some of your teammates that are brand new that might not know this, but I want you to share the psychological thinking of 4.5 years. Really? Right? What was going on that made you hang on, that allowed you not to give up or to change your attitude towards the business?
Yeah.
That you can share with us.
I looked at it like it took me 5 years to get my bachelor's degree, and went out. I didn't see that in the beginning though. Somebody had to tell me, hey, how long did my upline told me, how long did it take? So how long is it going to take me to go RVP? And he said, it's up to you, right? There's people that have done it in 6 months. There's people that have done it in 10, 15 years or more. So it's up to you. And I said, so it depends on the work that I do. So I felt like he told me that I had control. So that's a good thing, right? So it depends on you. How long is it going to take? It depends on you. But then he said, how long did it take you to get your bachelor's degree? And I said, it took me 5 years. And then he said, and what was the result of a bachelor's degree? You got in student loan debt, $22,000 in student loan debt. And did you have a guaranteed salary after that? And I said, no, I didn't have a guarantee. In fact, it took me 6 months to find a part-time job at what I wanted to do, a substitute teacher. That's part-time. Substitute teachers are a part-time job. 6 months to find a job with a bachelor's degree. And then it took me another 6 months to make that part-time into a full-time job. And I was still in $22,000. So by then, I was not good with my money. So I was also in credit card debt. I had a car payment. I had, so he told me, why don't you look at it like that? You're going to school one more time but here you're not going to get in debt. You're going to be making money while you go to school. And then by the time you're done, you're going to have an RVP contract, and an average RVP makes $10,000 a month. That's what stuck to me forever. An average RVP makes $10,000 a month. By the time you're done with school here, you're going to have an RVP contract. Does it have to take you 4 years? No, it could take you 6 months if you want. So I just listened to that, Sal, and I just ran with that game plan,
So then now let me ask you this other question, because people think, oh, once I go RVP, that's it, man. It's over, dude. That's it. I'm good. I arrived. You know what I mean? How much did you make your first month as an RVP?
Okay, my first year in Primerica, I made $8,000. A whopping $8,000. It was
cool.
Part-time and a month's full-time. Hold on, let me turn off notifications here.
All
right, there we go. And then 4 to 5 years later, I became an RVP. Our first month we were together, our first month as an RVP, we made $14,000 actually. That was pretty good. Our first. Think of this, guys. Okay, so here's just the philosophy that I found on that, and this is why I'm asking this question. Okay, now, do you think $14,000 is a lot of money right now, Raul? No.
You're like, how can I live with that kind of money, right? Right? But in his life, he went, wow, 14 grand. Now, this is what I want you guys to think. When you become an RVP, now you become, I don't want to say a grandparent, but now you're a parent of a team. So it comes with all this responsibility. You got to be a leader. You can't cry because things are not going your way. Now you're going to have to not show hurt. Now you're going to have to really start saving some money and start leading by example in the area of finances, right? All those things. And then now it's like, oh, I can't do it. I don't have the time. You have to do 3 times more of the work than you did before you were an RVP. Would you agree with me on that, Raul?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a real disease. I thought it was a joke before I went RVP when people would say the word RVP-itis.
Yeah.
But it's actually real now that I realize it, because when you become an RVP, what I see a trend is that the RVP feels like, all right, I don't need, now I could do whatever I want. Mm-hmm. And so the right mindset has to be, okay, now I'm starting again fresh as a district leader, and let's run. Like if I was a district, let's do it all. Let's go on another RVP run. That's right. The right mindset. But for some reason, most brand new RVPs don't have that mindset. Most brand new RVPs want to run their own play, call their own shots, show up when they want to, build a whole brand new system. Now I could do the system, and that's totally cool, because that's the beauty of being an RVP. That's the beauty of being an RVP. You really can do that, But what I found out is that unity is much better than disunity. You see what I mean? United vision is much better than division. So running the play together as a hierarchy, to me, is much more powerful, right? As 2 people in love, individuals combined. Yeah. So I could use that analogy in a hierarchy, right? If right. As a hierarchy, we're all united together. We're all running the same play. It's kind of like the movie 300. I always think of the movie 300, right? The 300 think if there was a person that wasn't in sync, they didn't need him. But Raul, that would be 301. But no, it's not in sync. It's 300 is better than the 10 million Persians that try to attack them and they almost won the battle, right?
Right.
So I think unity is very, very important. So yeah.
So what do you think is the reason why that the RVP-nitis happens? Because, you know, when Jen and I went, I mean, our top personal production month was like 15 grand as regional. We were making over 110,000 in income. We were saving about 70% of our income. Okay. And my first month RVP, I made 39 grand. Right. Yeah. So it was all good, but we were raised in a generation where this is where you start. RVP is the place to be, but this is where you start. Whatever you learned before, that was just skill training. Now get to use it. You know what I mean? So that month, for the following month, I did 27 grand in personal premium. Right? Because I'm at such an A that I just wanted to, man, I just can control me. I'm not going to ask my team to go do anything. I'm just going to go do it myself. So I did 27 grand. We did about 40 grand in the vase shop because, you know, I paid a big replacement. So it was 4 couples. I went RVP with 4 couples and I can, right? So why do you think is that there's new RVPs now? Because that's what happened in my hierarchy. That is exactly what they did. Okay. So they sat down and they go, okay, now I got to do nothing. I'll let my team do it. Is it because of the new generation? Because Michael Pyatt has always taught you, right, to always do the extra mile, right? Always. Now, RVP is the place to be, but you're gonna, if that's where you start, all those. So we come from the same schooling. Why is it different now?
I don't know. That's, you know, what I realize is that if I try to figure that out, it's going to distract me from what I really should focus on, which is let's just keep doing what we're doing. Right. You know, I think it's just like everything, you know, the majority. I think they say that what percentage of RVPs never promote an RVP? I think it's a huge number.
It's huge, yes.
85% of RVPs never, ever promote an RVP. The great majority. So it's one of those questions like, it's like that it's not a good idea to try to figure out. But it's like why do people quit? Like,
you're right.
Is mind-boggling. Why would somebody quit? You could do this part-time forever. You don't have to quit. Just do it part-time forever. You don't like it, just do it part-time forever. You have a tax write-off system. I mean, there's a million reasons. Yeah.
Beats a job.
I don't want to figure that out. You know what I mean? What I'd rather do is like one of my friends says, don't get on that bus. You know, it's like, I don't out. I'd rather just keep promoting more RVPs. I was at Mario Arizon's RVPs income. Check it out. It's public, right?
Yeah.
Look at all of Mario. He has a bunch of RVPs. Look at all of their income. He has 4 RVPs that make over 20 grand a month out of his like 20, 30 RVPs that he has. Only 4. The rest make no money. Oh wait, what? No, that's not how Mario makes it sound like. Mario makes it sound like all of his RVPs are freaking killer shark.
I know that. Yeah.
Oh, it's not that you're with Mario that's gonna make you successful. Is your mindset. It's you. So what I'd rather do is just give my RVPs and those RVPs time to mature and develop, to realize that together is better. In the meantime, keep on killing it and build a big base shop and promote more RVPs. Really, that's really what I could do, is what I could control. I wish I could control RVPs.
I know.
I can't control them because I'm not supposed to control them. You know,
you know, it's funny. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah, this
you really helped me.
What I really want, you know?
Yeah. Noemi, I know you wanted to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, I like my upline, Michael Pyatt, because he always gave us like that freedom to, like, every time I would panic, he'd be like, it's okay, you'll figure it out. He wouldn't even answer. answer was, you'll figure it out. I'm like, damn it, tell me the answer.
Yeah.
No, you'll figure it out. So now that I have RVPs, I look at it as now that I have RVPs, I look at it as when the young adult says, I want to go get my own apartment or right, and you say, are you sure? Some of them are ready. No, champ, you're ready. Go. You need to forget about your apartment. You need to get your own house.
Yeah.
But most people, they just want to live on their own. So I got to honor that and respect that and let them live on their own. Yeah. And why RVP-itis, we all got it. We got it. I remember we got it. All of a sudden, we knew more than Pyatt, you know. We're not making like nothing, but we knew more than Pyatt. And they get it because now that it's okay in the first month. You were kind of excited. So your excitement took care of all your bills when you go out and live on your own. But after like the 4th month, you're like, shoot, you mean I have to pay this rent every month and I have to pay every month and my mom ain't cooking for me anymore, right? And my dad ain't doing things for me anymore. Now I have to do everything on my own. And then, like Raul said, then they go through a maturity level because we went through it. Like, okay. We got to suck it up and grow from it. And that's it. And the champion will do it because we also have the story of many RVPs in Primerica that have quit Primerica because they don't mature from it. But as long as you're in the business, you don't quit, you'll mature. I love Primerica because it always has a way to humble you. No matter how great you think you are, it will humble you. And I love that about Primerica. Like when people are mean to me, and I'm like, dude, I pray you never quit Primerica because I know your time's coming, you know? And I Primerica, seriously, I'm like, dude, Lord, I know they will not make it through, but I pray they never leave.
Yeah.
Because now I want to see it. Now I want to see, but you know what? Some of these people have surprised me. They have really surprised me where they have like, humbled themselves and kept going and they're doing great and change. They change. Some people like their marriage not doing good. I say, I pray that they don't leave Primerica because I know they're going to need this. Right. And I've seen change. You see what I mean? So it's good. Primerica always has a way, but that's why I love it.
Thank you so much. You know what? Because I it's not that I take it personal. It's more like it hurts me when people are struggling. You know what I mean? And that's my weak part because of my R. But Jen is just like Naomi, like, all right, whatever. You know, it's like, go ahead. You know what I mean? Because you're right, Raul. Unity is better than disunity. You know, and that. But you're right. I don't have time to worry about that. They already RVPs. They got to figure it out. Thank you. That really helped me out.
We're going to go to our, thank you, Sal. We're going to go to our next segment, which is recognition. So, babe, we have some people to recognize. Yeah. You wrote it down? All right. So I'll start it off. Okay. So we have people that double digited. And if you double digited, guys, what we want to do is have you come onto the stage. Who double digited last month? Please stand up. Come on, Jackie. Give it up to Jackie Cabrera, guys. Give it up to China. Come on, give it up to China. Sergio and Diana. Give it up to Sergio and Diana.
And they're speaking. So what are some of the things you guys did to hit double digit? What's the mindset? I know you guys are doing it again this month. China already started and you already started. So what is your goal in recruiting this month? And what is your focus? Why do you want to build a big team?
Can you guys move a little bit through?
So my goal is to get 5 directs and then obviously work under them, tap root and build them a team, the ones that allow me to. But also I have people in my team going for district. So whenever you have people going for a promotion, there's environment, they're putting you in front of people, they're giving you numbers. So that's my goal. My goal is over 20 recruits team and 5 directs. My goal is 5 directs every month. Last month I did 5 directs as well. So that's my goal.
So 5 directs and team you did?
I did 16 last month.
16 team, 5 directs. Great job, Jackie. Let's get up for Jackie. goal for this month, and why are you working
So
so
what I
hard?
did last month?
Uh-huh.
Last month I was just, I say more of like, it's just me. Like I'm always just going for it, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go get some names and numbers, and then I kind of just like, I like to train them so that they could be like me, you know, so they can kind of like branch out. And then I was consistent, like I was always like looking for people, always trying to get names and numbers, like always going out. And my goal, how many did I get team last month?
13 team.
13?
Total.
13 team total. And then this month, I'm trying to get 16 direct. That's my goal.
16 directs.
Yeah.
Great job. Let's give it up for China.
I did 9 personal directs last month, and we ended up at 13 recruits per base shop. And well, my goal is to double digit personal this month. I was very close. I did like close to 9,000 in personal premium last month. So my goal is to do 10 by 10 personal, and I'm going for 30 recruits team. That's my goal.
30 recruits team.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Very proud of you.
Awesome.
Okay, team captains, number 5. Let's give it up to Jackie Hernandez. You guys get to share with your family. Don't give them all to your kids. Johnny, number 4, Johnny Avila. That pack for his whole family. He has a big family. Number 3, let's give it up to Sergio Velázquez. Sergio Velázquez. And number 2, Jacqueline Cabrera. And there's only
Number 1.
She's not here, so she only gets a clap. Yanne Rodriguez.
And I keep for chocolate.
No, but thank you so much, Mr. Sal. We're gonna pretty much end it short today. We have a potluck today, so we're gonna have breakfast with the team. But I just want to thank a virtual taco. Te mandamos unos virtual tacos. But I'm just very honored that all of you guys that are on Zoom logged in, that shows that you want to grow and get better and continue to explore your business. And 2021 will be an extraordinary year for every one of us. Remember, it's all about attitude. So if you think positive, great things are going to happen. Yesterday, I was telling my mom, because my sister said, oh, my friend this had an accident. And I said, well, does she go to church? Oh, I don't think so. And I said, look, and this is what came out of my mouth, but I think it's true. When you do things with God, the hard becomes easy. Without God, the easy becomes hard. So I want to challenge you guys to just grow in every area of your life. Love you guys. Goodbye, Zoom.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna go make I'm gonna start calling you guys to come and get your plate.
Hey, Abraham, I want to introduce you to our new teammates. This is go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Sally.
Natalie, nice to meet you.
Alina.
Alina, nice to meet you. You guys are sisters?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So remember I was telling you about my wife's brother? This is my brother-in-law right here. So he's a broker. Give us some tips. What do you think?
Man, so how are you?
You're next. The lineage.